that are live with us, you get to witness this. How many people are in there right now?
63.
Damn.
It's a lot for 4 a.m. All right.
Cranks, but does not stop.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did we get both ground straps on those coil packs?
Yeah.
Both?
I checked the spark.
Yeah, we're not getting any spark.
All right, stole this from up there so we can use it. Place this. Yeah, that should work.
That coil
She's
picks
connected.
It's 5:40 in the morning, so
I need to sleep too. I'll check back when I wake up.
Alright, go ahead and crank it. Alright, go ahead.
go ahead. So Evan just brought us a camshaft position sensor. We're gonna test it right now. You got the multimeter, Jack? All right, test the resistance on it. Go ahead.
We're not even getting trig signal 1.
Zach, I'll see you later.
All right.
So wasn't that? Is that the same result you got before?
Alright, try to move the motor.
Oh, yes, yes. We're seeing
There we go.
we're seeing spark.
Sensor mismatch, so I just had to manually configure it. Alright, try to start it.
Crank it up.
Nothing.
Nothing. We've got trig signal 1 and 2 on. That's awesome. Let me check the amperage. Says we got 13 volts.
Team viewer closed out on your end. What's your password again?
That gas is nasty.
Wait, what do you mean?
Look at it.
I was about to drink this.
I'm being serious. Why is that gas so nasty?
Because you filled the tank right before you blew up the motor. It's been sitting
Oh,
for...
is it that gas?
Yeah.
Oh, we got it into the tank.
No.
That's probably why it's not starting.
No, it's not why it's not starting, but it's shitty gas. It's gonna run like a fucking donkey.
Ow. God, I love stabbing myself with a flathead screwdriver. Such a satisfying feeling. All right. Let's connect this.
It goes in the front.
Go ahead.
Didn't make that noise before.
That was the furthest we've ever got.
That's it.
Fire.
Bad gas.
Yeah, it's bad gas.
We've got some old gas in this tank. So if anything,
We need to suck it out and put fresh in.
but it still may fire.
Okay, go.
Instead of us being idiots trying to siphon it out of the back, which is totally not necessary, we're going to take advantage of our Link ECU and just run the fuel pump into this bucket right here.
We got a DM this morning from Mark Panic that Link in New Zealand got back to him, and without a trigger light, looks like they think, what, 278? Hit enter, done, Mendez store. Let's try it. Nope. All right, let's get this thing to 22 RPD. We never got the trigger offset dialed, but we are just gonna do that here. Time to get this thing unloaded and on the dyno. Got some 60-pound injectors. Should we take the valve cover off?
Well, it's throwing all the oil, it's throwing all the gas from the exhaust here coming out of the exhaust, and guiding the exhaust. It's either a somebody's gonna have to crank the car.
Joey, you're not sitting your grimy ass in that nice looking seat.
Take 5 seconds.
All right.
He's supposed to see what's in it. I don't want to hurt any feelings right here. All right, Joey, give me a crank. Make it start. Hold on. It's attaching the ground from the fuel pump relay to ground.
Joey, why isn't everything working?
It's just another E30. Another E36. There's always something. There's always something very little. Needle in a haystack.
It's gonna be something so dumb. Well, Sema is officially over, and we're still here in Seattle. So it's been definitely super disappointing that we couldn't get this thing to fire up. What it comes down to, it's a lot of variables, but final part that we got stuck on, which we're still stuck on, a short somewhere in the wiring. Looks like no matter what we end up doing, it's definitely something faulty within the harness itself. So I'm gonna get back to it, but let's just admire this for a second. This thing looks a million times different than it did when we started, and I'm honestly so happy with it. Maybe we could do something about the bottom of the hood, but guys, look at how incredible this car turned out. Huge thank you to all the companies involved. We still have more stickers to place on this thing. Even though we're not going down to Vegas for Sema, we'll definitely be making some incredible content with this. What did we discover, Leo?
So we discovered that by removing one of the spark plugs,
Yeah.
it's not moving at all after trying to turn the motor from the pulley.
So the whole front rotating assembly is spinning. However, here, stick the magnet in there. Got a magnet
All the way in there.
all the way in there touching the piston. Okay, spin the rotating assembly.
And it's not moving.
It is not moving, guys. So that means that the crankshaft pulley was installed without the half moon on the front of the crankshaft,
And so even though the starter is creating compression when we crank it over, the crankshaft position sensor is not actually getting a signal because the teeth aren't.
It's just not lined up at all because of the resistance, because the pulley's still turning.
Yeah.
But say if it skips a little bit of the of angle,
Yeah.
it's still not gonna catch the timing correctly. So that's where you're getting your pops, because your timing is completely off because the pulley's still not
It's spinning, but it's not spinning correctly.
at the right position.
All right, so let's pull off this front end
And then check out that.
and then reinstall the front crank pulley.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna jack this thing up, pull off the front end, and hopefully fix this and get it running. All right, guys, radiator and intercooler are removed, and Leo is gonna demonstrate for us what the issue is. Take a look at the crankshaft. Let's get a flashlight on it. The pulley is spinning, the crank is not. The starter is going to spin the rotating assembly, and this may spin as well, but clearly if the crank is not locked in to the crankshaft pulley with that half moon, this isn't going to give a proper reading to our crankshaft position sensor. So. Alright, so a bit concerning, the half moon, it may have dropped into the oil pan, but fear not, I've got an S50 crankshaft sitting right here. So right there, that little shank of metal, keeping that circle from being completely flush, is what we need. So let's pull this bitch off. So I know you're not supposed to put these on their side, but I don't care. I just want my car to run. That's really not coming off. Oh, there it is. There. Perfect.
Where's your culprit?
There's my culprit. Here, drop it into my hand. All right, guys. It's always the smallest things that cause the biggest issues. Such a small thing, keeping such a large machine from operating.
Yeah, I'm too scared to do that. I'm gonna make you do that. This is your car.
Shit. You're a camera guy, though. You know how to focus a camera?
Hell no.
This is your focus ring.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna get some pliers.
Difficult.
Here we go.
I don't know.
This is why we didn't get the car to Vegas. Because of that little guide pin. This tiny little thing. It's so stupid. Alright guys, it looks like our motor was in fact in time, which means that the only issue we would be encountering is that our crankshaft position sensor isn't getting a true reading because the trigger wheel was spinning freely but not truly with the crankshaft. So if we look here to verify that we're in time, let's start from down here. right beside the crankshaft position sensor. If you see that mark on our timing cover, it is facing the trigger wheel, and in the center of O and T is top dead center. Okay, now if we move up here, you'll notice that our camshaft exhaust side on cylinder 1 and the intake side are in fact facing each other. And then if you come to the back, there's only 2 holes on the ends of these camshafts. There are none on the bottom, and they are in fact facing 12 o'clock, which means from the orientation or perpendicular from the motor, they are 12 o'clock. So they're both facing up. So we are in fact in time. So we're gonna put this valve cover back on and try cranking it over and seeing if we have any other issues. If not, this thing should fire up no problem. Alright guys, so our link is having issues. We may have shorted it or something happened, but we got our stock ECU to work and we're not getting enough fuel from it, so we're using starter fluid, but check it out. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Go. Wow, that turbo spins.
It's still spinning.
That's cool. There. Go.
Is that
Holy
hose?
shit.
Is that hose?
That was so
Are you
scary.
okay? Is that hose?
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Oh my god. Damn. Hey, at least we recorded that.